What is up, DT Army Nethervvoid, also known as John? More DungeCraft for you today, and let's switch that out. Hopefully you're going to be placing the Quarry today. Just looking over at my notes here real quick. I almost forgot to pull that stuff up. So I think I got everything ready. There's a few things I want to set up. The chunk loader, first of all, I want to set up a chunk loader in my house to make sure that the ender chest and all my processing stuff stays sorted. So I'm going to use this chunk loader that we created a long time ago from Chicken Chunks. Let's see. Probably be something like this. Will probably keep the whole house loaded. Let's probably just put it right here, I guess. That way I can still see it and access it and yada yada. Okay, so the way this thing works, okay, so radius of 2, 9 chunks will be loaded. Show the lasers. Let's go look. Let me get that jetpack on so we can see what I'm loading here. See if it's too big or not. That's what she said. And looks like I'm loading a little more than I really need to. So I might want to bring that down a little bit. It will keep my thom stuff loaded, I guess. And does it load my... It's going to load some of my farms, which is probably a good idea, I guess. It doesn't need to be a radius, though. It can definitely be a square. Let's see. Circle, line X, line Z. Square. Let's see how that works. Wow, okay. That might be a little large. Maybe we should make it... It seems like it's loading the same area. I think it's because it's 9. Well, that'll do for now. And you can see the center of the chunk here. Center of where it's loading is right there. That's pretty much perfect. Hide the lasers now. We're good there for the chunk loader. Okay, so that's set up. The next thing I wanted to make was some barrels for downstairs, because since I'm not sorting any of my stuff... I'm going to need to save that overflow in some barrels. I mean, the stuff like cobble and sand and all that stuff. So the way you make barrels, which is from factorization, let's get a bunch of this stuff here. And then we're going to make some half slabs. Let's make 12. I think we're going to make about 12 barrels or so. Let's see. And then it's going to be wood all around like this. You know, I should be teaching this to my... Yeah, let's do that. Let's teach this to my chest redstone thinger. My project table. So let's bring it over here. Alright, wood. More planks there. And let's make some more slabs, I think. Let's get the iron chest out of there. Let's see. Oh, don't make it with wood, dude. Make it with this. Let's make a few more just to make... So if we want a barrel, we can just pop it in there real fast. Now... We should have, yes we do, plans there. Cool. This could, you know, all these episodes, I'm not going to really try to force these episodes into 30-minute segments anymore. If they go slightly over, they go slightly over, so that's fine. We want, now, I want to reduce, I hate, let's see, let's do it like that. So I want, let's see, I got 5 different things in here I think can go, kind of come up a lot. Let's look at other stuff in here. That's going to clog everything up. I could do one for dusts. The nickelite should show up quite frequently. Redstone as well. I don't have any redstone, so it's probably would be okay. These guys probably show up a lot. The Zycorum. Could do one for those. I don't really have all the Zycorum. Do I? No. Well, I have white, I guess. I could just take one of these blocks out and create one. Let's do that real quick here. Let's get 9 of those suckers. Because I'm thinking that's going to come up possibly a lot. And then I have a black over here. I really ran out of that dark Zycorum because I created a lot more, worked a lot on Isengard. So I think we got all those. I think we're probably good with the other stuff. Nothing from there or there. Again, sand, dirt, cobble, gravel, marble. Pretty sure that's the only stuff that's really going to clog it up. Alright, I think we're good. So how many is that? We got to make 10 barrels, right? So let's yank 10 barrels. Oh, we don't have enough. Let's get more wood. That's never a problem. That's what she said. Oh, I'm going to have to dip into the wood reserve. Now, the latest build kind of broke tree capitator, so we don't really have tree cap on right now. Nobody's really cared. Oh, we need a couple more, right? One more. Maybe one for redstone, just in case it starts filling it up. I think coal will also do it. We should have some redstone. hanging around in one of these. Probably this one right here. Here we go. Alright, so 12 barrels. Kind of a lot. I think that's going to be okay. And then what we're going to do, and I should have enough tubes in here. I do. Good. To make sure that all these are connected. So barrels here. And I've been working on my Mistcraft. I'm getting a little bit of block lag, and there's a lot of people on right now. There's all of us YouTubers are on, except Max. He's probably asleep. I'm just going to put the barrels here for now. Again, the server's in New York, so I get a little lag every once in a while. Not too bad. I probably could do... Yeah, that would be good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I can just put them right here, too. Okay. 3, 4, 5... 6. Probably gonna want to put these torches back up though. Let's see. Can I put them on the front? Nah, just put them up here. Let's see. They won't be able to go there for long. Let's just put one here. Alright, so the way this is gonna work is it's gonna basically flow off of here. Once this fills up, which might take a while, it should flow right over to these barrels. And I wonder, though, if it's gonna... Oh, you know what? Since it's white... Oh, it should... Okay, since the white is before the intersection, it should flow past... Once it's past the white, it should flow down to its normal path. I don't know if it'll go to barrels first. It might not, but it doesn't really matter because we're building in all this overflow. That is going to be a permanent chest with the sorting system. You'll see how that's going to work later. So then we're going to pipe it to these chests. This is where all our ore should show up. Now that we've got that, we've got to load all this stuff, load the barrels with whatever we want to use. I'm going to try to use one, but I know it's going to, man, let's just throw this backpack down. Digger's backpack, get the hell out of here. Alright. So, we'll have cobble here, and that is kind of annoying. I can't, oh well. I think these barrels are going to be, why isn't it showing up? There we go. It should have a, yeah, I'm getting some pretty good lag going on here. So, gravel there. Sand here. I can't believe there's two. It's kind of odd. Marble. Actually, dirt would probably be a good one to do. I don't need a whole stack, though. Is dirt? Okay, dirt's in that one. I don't know why these aren't showing. It'll probably show up after I log out. Okay, marble. Let's see. I'm going to get all these all set up. I'll be right back, guys. Hold on. Alright, now that's all set up, and we're already kind of running out of time a little bit, so we need to get back to it. So we set up the chunk loader and the barrels, and the barrels are actually just facing the wrong direction. If you have to place them in the direction you're facing is where they're going to show what's in them. So I had to pull those up. Now let's make the quarry, which is going to take a little while. It's very costly. If you've never seen any of my other episodes before, it basically takes a lot of gears and stuff. It's going to be tons of diamonds, and that lag is really annoying right now. Something should be popping up. Well, hopefully we can get those gears done. Let's see. So diamonds, let's see. We're gonna need 3 iron, 2 gold, and 2 diamond gears. So those are all gonna have to be stone, and we're gonna need more. Well, I have stone. There we go. So all those need to be stone. Now we don't need that many iron. We need 3 iron. Pull those out, right? Well, they need to all be iron. We are running out of iron. Interesting. Okay. Let's go get a little bit more iron here. That should do it. Probably gonna run... we shouldn't run out of gold. Okay, so we've got iron gears now. There we go. We've got all of the iron gears. We've saved off our 3 iron gears. Now let's get our 2 gold gears and save them off. Actually, we're going to need 2 more. And finally, the 2 diamond gears. Cool. Now we're going to need a diamond pickaxe. So 3 more diamonds. We've already done 8 diamonds. This is 11 diamonds now. And I don't know what the other piece is. There's one more piece. I think we're pretty much done. Quarry. See how those plans really speed up crafting? Oh, redstone. That's easy enough. Let's see. Just need to get some of it. Oop. There we go. So 1 redstone, and we are pretty much done with our quarry. Let's just put the gears in there. You know, but this thing is worth it. Even though it's 11 diamonds to make, you're going to get so many diamonds out of this thing, it's not even funny. So this is definitely worth it. Quarry, bam. I think that was the last thing we needed to craft here. Let's look at my list. A quarry, redstone energy cell, we have that. Ender chest, a gate, a structural pipe, which we don't have. Okay, structural pipes, that's where you want to attach a gate and you don't have a Buildcraft pipe. You can do it to a structural pipe, which is basically, it's a Buildcraft pipe that doesn't do anything. So cobblestone transport and gravel. I don't think I have any cobblestone transport. So let's get some of that. We're only going to need 2 of these guys right here and some glass and then some gravel. So let's get a piece of that. Piece of glass. And we're probably going to I'll probably keep those in my tool bag, which is actually quite full now because I've got so much junk in there. It's not really junk, it's just lots of tools and stuff. So we're going to make one of those into a cobblestone structure pipe. I'm wondering if we should just make a bunch of those, because I don't want to carry sand on me. I'm going to need those quite frequently anyway. Oops. Nope. What are you doing? There we go. 7. Let's just make a whole batch of those suckers. Oops. Nope, not that. There we go. Cool. So we've got those. That lag is just killing me. I'm so used to having no lag because the server's usually at my house. So structural pipe, jacketed red alloy wire, we have that, just regular red alloy wire, blue electric engine, 32 solar panels, and a bat box, and some landmarks. I think this is everything I'm going to need. Let's drop this other junk off that I don't need. With like this, the dirt, and put some of the tools away real quick here. And we don't need the sign anymore. Jetpack, it's probably what we do need, a jetpack. Okay, we should be good. I've kind of was messing around with Mistcraft, getting an age ready that I wanted to use. I did not, unfortunately, did not get the crystal or glowstone symbols that I wanted. And you can see Tower Orthanc is really coming along. I've got the 3rd story almost completed here. Once that happens, I don't know if I'm going to go up any higher as far as rooms. I might just kind of make it a wide open area. This is still open because I'm just doing a staircase. I probably will go to probably level 4 or so. But my Mistcraft stuff is down here in the bottom. Now, you did want to see some other ages. I found some cool ones. Skylands, Hell Biome, also a Void World, and Strongholds. Although Strongholds, I haven't really checked that one out. The one we're going to use is going to be Desert. And I think this is a pretty good one to use. It's fairly plain. We're going to go rename it to, as you can see, I've been working on it a lot. I've got the mushroom ones. I've got almost everything. I just really need the crystal and the glowstone. And so I'll be doing that off camera probably. Let's call this one Quarry World. Or Age. There we go. Quarry Age. That is how you spell it, right? Yeah, it was mean, there we go. Okay. Let's put that book back down. Alright, so we're going to go into this thing, and we've got all our junk. So we definitely want to make sure we at least have a linking book. We want 2 linking books, really, but we don't want to create them yet. I'm going to craft one now just to make sure I can get back. And then the other one I'll create at the quarry site. So let's craft one right now just to make sure we can get back. And we'll leave this one for later. And let's pop into that age now. And here we go. So this age is pretty basic, like I was saying. Actually, the overworld won't show me anything. It's just going to wait a little bit while this thing generates. And while all the chunks load, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, so everything looks to be loaded. And again, this is a very basic biome. It pretty much just has one biome. It's desert everywhere as far as the eye can see. It's also eternal day and bright. And this is an actual, I did not generate this terrain. It actually generated automatically. First thing we're going to do is start setting down those landmarks. Actually, we only need 3 landmarks for the quarry. We don't want a quarry right on our book, I don't think. And I probably should make a, definitely anyway, should make a waypoint. Sorry about that. Yeah, waypoint. Okay, so overworld. Don't want to get lost here. We don't want to quarry right on this thing, but we won't go that far away because the more chunks we load in and cause the server to create, the more lag we're going to get on the server for as far as saving and stuff because it's more chunks to save. So I'm probably going to start like right here. I'm definitely going to do 64 blocks. I want this thing to be ginormous. because we can only have one quarry at a time. Where do I want to start? Let's just start it. I don't know. This is good. A place. Actually, no. I have to start it. Let's see. I have to start it in a chunk where I can load all those, keep all those solar panels loaded. So let's see. It has to be divisible by 16. That's how you can see a chunk line. Actually, I should have just brought the chunk loader with me. That'll tell me where a chunk line is. Hold on, let me go get it. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, got the chunk loader, and this is just a much easier way to see where these freaking chunks are. Sometimes they're not that easy to find. You can divide the X and Z coordinates by 16 to find the chunk lines, but I'm too lazy to do that, so we're going to do this. Show lasers. Okay, so there's the chunk boundary right there, and I've got my jetpack on. So I'm assuming, let's see, so that means that's the edge of the, let's see, let's start laying these solar panels. That'll probably help us with where we're going to put our I wish it would quit spinning. That'll tell us where to put our quarry. So that's going to be loaded in, I'm pretty sure, right? It seems like it will. You know what? Just because, let's move it in one more, just to be sure. So we're going to set all these guys up. Now, basically, the way this is going to work is, and we don't need this on anymore. All right, we can turn that on again in a second. But basically, the way this is going to work is these are going to charge up the bat box, which really it's not going to hold that much juice. It's basically going to be powering the blue electric engine, and the blue electric engine is going to be hooked directly up to. Actually, we probably should put these over here. Thought I had I thought that was only 25. It's going to be hooked right up to the redstone energy cell. And the redstone energy cell is going to be hooked up directly to the quarry. So we're going to hook all this stuff up first. It's going to look like this. Let's see. There's going to be a bat box, which should start collecting energy immediately. And then there's going to be a blue electric engine, which we're going to need to turn with our sonic screwdriver here. Come on, lag. There we go. Jeez, usually it's not this bad. Actually, the first bout of lag I've really had on the server. Okay, so we're all set up there. We should be collecting energy. Oh yeah, there's a ton. Okay. So, and then that sucker. Now, the blue electric engine puts out tons of Minecraft joules, and also does not have to be told to slow down or stop. It will automatically stop. It never explodes. So it's a pretty nice little engine. You don't have to monitor it a lot. Now I'm going to put this redstone energy cell here. Actually, I should probably put it here. Let's turn this dude again. I'm going to make this a little bit as compact as possible to make sure this is in a chunk by itself. Because it's got to be inside the same chunk as the quarry or it won't be loaded. So we plop that guy down, and obviously he's at max, and this guy is going to keep him loaded with, if I give him a redstone signal, which I need to get a lever, so we can do that. Okay. That is going to have to be here. I'm hoping that's inside the chunk. It is, because the chunks are 16 by 16. That's definitely inside the chunk. Okay, so my quarry is going to go probably right here, or here. It doesn't really matter. Probably here. And then the ender chest is just going to sit on top of it. So it's a really compact build. If the quarry's going there, that means my first landmark needs to go there. Now I need to go out 64 blocks. So let's see, what am I at right now? Let's see, what is that? 112 I'm at. So 64 is 176. So I'm gonna go out here 176, just so I can make sure I'm still in the same line here. 176. I went up one. Probably should take this off just so I know how many blocks I'm moving. Went up one, went to even, down one, down two, down three. 176, right? So I'm down 3. I'm going to have to build up 3 to place this. 175, 76. This is it. This is the block. Alright, so let's do this. Let's go up 3. And we're going to test this before. Actually, there's a cool way to test it I want to show you. So let's do this. There's a cool way to test, and actually let's put this jetpack back on, to test, flat pack on the ground, to test your landmark. You can give it a redstone signal and it'll show you its lines. It'll keep them lit at all times. So let's put those down. That'll make it much easier. Doesn't really matter where. Boom. Okay. So, yep, it's crossing our landmark over there. So what are we at here? We're at 204. We're going to want to go... Ooh, negative. That's going to be fun. Let's see. 204 minus 64. Oh, that's kind of easy. That's 140. Right? Let's do some sprinting. I wonder if it'll show us when it's going to end. It probably won't because it doesn't know we're hooking up a quarry. So 140. This is 140. So, oh, it did end. Cool. That means that's the end of it. I like that. So that should do it. I should be able to right-click it now, and it should, let's go check this guy. I think he's one past. I think he's one past where we need to be. Yeah, he is. So that's a good thing that we turned that laser on. Let's just do this. Let's see. There we go. Running a little long here, 21 minutes. Not really even set up yet. There. Okay, and we can take this all out. We don't need this anymore. Not that it matters in this world. Because with this world, we can just destroy it when we're done. So now let's go back, turn that guy off, and then right-click and make sure everything matches. It looks like it thinks it's nighttime right now. But I think I'm still getting energy. Let's see, I can't tell like by doing that. Let's just take this guy off. Right-click. Bam. Very nice. Now I can place my quarry. And it's probably going to start right away. So what I can do is I'll set this guy to require a redstone signal to start. That will keep my quarry from starting right when I place this thing. There we go. Now I got to collect. See, 21 chunks loaded. It tells you how many chunks. And that's why you have to be careful with how much chunks you have loaded, how many chunks, because that can really bog your server down. Now, in this age, it won't really matter too much. There's not a lot going on in this age, which is another great thing about this age. No large trees, lots of leaf updates and stuff like that. It's just flat out desert. And a lot of this is because I want sand. I'm always looking for sand when I do these, in all my seasons so far. Also, this is a great place to collect desert bees. They're everywhere. If you do these single biome Mistcraft ages, awesome for bees, bee gathering. I'll be doing that quite a lot. So the quarry will pop stuff right into the chest here. That's kind of what I want. The one thing I do want to do though, and it's going to be weird, is if I put, let's see, has inventory space, I think should work for turning this on and off. Let's put a stone structural pipe here, and then we're going to put the gate on the structural pipe. Alright, now we're going to say, okay, so here's a gate. I've never shown you these before. Now you can change, this is the criteria it's going to look for. This is kind of like an if statement. If this is true, do this, okay? So we're going to say if inventory, let's see, space in inventory, then true, yes, it's true right now, emit a redstone signal. So it should emit a redstone signal, which should turn this thing on. And yes, it did. Perfect. So since this has empty space, the energy cell is saying, yeah, I'm good to go. Go ahead and pump energy into this quarry. As soon as this thing fills up, because we're backed up or something, it will shut this gate off, and it will turn the redstone energy cell off. And in fact, I'm going to pause it right now, fill this thing up, and we're going to see it stop. Actually, I think the chunks are not loaded because I had to steal my chunk loader, so let's just try it with this thing. Let's see if we can... and it might be, yeah, Dead Rooster's in there, so it's loaded. It's not going to be able to stop it. But I'm pretty sure that's going to work. If we turn it to space is, let's see, inventory full. Let's see. Space in inventory. Let's see. No. Inventory empty. Well, it's empty right now. But if it if it wasn't, let's see if I can turn it off here real quick. Just watch the inventory. Watch that. See, it turned off. So now it's saying, oh, wait, don't do anything. Oh, now I can do something because it pulled items out of there. So we just want to say space in inventory. That's fine. So that thing's pulling. Now, this thing is going to be pumping juice back into my redstone energy cell here. Pulling power right out of the sun. Should keep it fairly well going here with all these solar panels. Now, if that's not enough, I can add more solars to it. I don't really think I need to, but it should keep it going. And look at that sucker fly, because the Quarry used to only be able to take 9 Minecraft joules per tick, I think. But now it can take up to like 50 or something ridiculous. That's why it's going so fast right now. And you can see the blue laser says, I'm at full speed, I'm at top speed, as it creates this frame. Once it creates the frame, it will start digging, and you're going to see that momentarily. Another nice thing that they changed in Buildcraft, I don't know if it's Buildcraft 3 or what, but now when you take down a quarry, the frames used to stay, and you'd have these frames everywhere. They're really ugly. Not only is the hole in the ground ugly, but you'd have these frames everywhere. But now when you take the quarry up, the frames deteriorate, and they eventually die out. It's kind of nice, and you don't have a frame there. Now, you can use a filler to fill it in, or if you're underground, it kind of clears the space. It's nice. I really like that. Now, we're about to see it start mining, because it's almost finished here. This is a sweet little system. I can't believe it worked the first try. Oh, of course, I've been thinking about this system quite a lot. That's probably why. Also, check the video description for the world download that I'll be putting in. I wanted to get the quarry in before episode 20. I'll be doing this every 10 episodes. Somebody gave me that idea. It's a pretty awesome little idea. One of the subscribers mentioned in a video in the description. Why don't you, every 10 episodes, put up your world for download? So I'll be doing that. Check the video description for the link. It's going to be pretty awesome. Now, see how fast this thing's moving? And that's because I've got it hooked directly up to this thing, outputting maximum 100 Minecraft joules per tick. So this thing is just flying. And if we look in here, as soon as it unlags here, you can see it's pulling up pretty fast, but it's being emptied out just as quickly. And that is nice. I really like that. My system on the other end is really working great. Now, that's just because Dad Drewster's probably over there in his base, keeping my chunks loaded. But as soon as I pull this sucker up, where's our chunk loader? Did I already pull him up? Yes, I did. I'm going to go place him back at my base, and even if people log out, it should be fine. So we're pretty much done here. Let's go see what's going on over at my base now. We're kind of also, if the the blue electric engine is not receiving enough power, it will slow itself down. It doesn't have an interface. It would be really nice. It might eventually have one, but we can just look at this and look at what's going on here. So we are losing energy. We're not keeping up, and so we might need more solar panels. I kind of wanted to load up enough solar panels to keep this thing basically moving all the way through, but that might not be the case. It's pretty much going to empty out, I think. We're probably going to want more solars here. I can probably just put a bat box there and start putting in solars right here. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing. I'm not going to do it this episode, but I will eventually do it. So let's get back to my base and let's watch this thing sort. Hold on. Actually, real quick, I did forget. I wanted to put a book directly right here to my quarry so I can come right back to it. I know that it's not too far away to the linking book, but I want to create one here. So we're just going to do get some of this. We're going to get our minium stone and push C for the crafter. We haven't used this in a while. We're going to make a link book stand. And I'm just going to make a quick book right here so that I can take this to the overworld and go directly to my quarry. Plus, I'm going to be moving this around. I mean, this quarry is going to move around quite a bit. Oh, that's not what I want. Oh, let's do this. So that goes, okay, that links here, but I've got to put the linking book back to the overworld here. So let's go. Oh, I need to eat. Dang. I'm going to die here if I don't eat. So I'll meet you back in the overworld. Hold on a second. I know I keep doing this, but again, I did want to show you that one of the cool things I can do here, though, is change the output of this redstone energy cell so that my engine can kind of keep up with how much it's losing. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to hopefully get some more solars on here so I can bump this thing up. That's going to slow down the quarry considerably. I know it still looks like it's moving pretty fast, but that's going to definitely slow it down. It might just have a built up some energy in its buffer. Seems to be moving pretty quick. That didn't seem to slow it down too much. Oh yeah, maybe it's just, it doesn't look like it's picking much up over there. Can't really see it. The bar is moving super fast. But as you can see, it's almost self-sustaining right now. So I'll get some more solar panels. I can bump this back up probably to 10. Max input, obviously, as much as I can get. But anyway, we'll see you back at my base. I want to see this thing sort. Alright, so just as I suspected, this chest is going to fill up first with tons of just random junk, which is okay. And actually, this is the haul from the first time I macerated all the ores I had saved up. So pretty nice little haul down here. After that, it will filter into this system, which is going to capture everything, and I probably won't lose anything. 4 diamond chests should be able to capture, you know, any amount of ores and stuff that I'm going to get. And then these barrels can go up to, I think, 64 stacks. So that's going to be obviously plenty as well. I don't expect to get more than that. If I get more of that than cobble, I probably should set up an extra cobble. But you never... yeah, I could probably take out, like, redstone. I'm not going to get that much redstone to make it cobble. And it's probably a good idea, just in case. I don't know how much I'm going to get the first time around. Let's pull it on my little digger thing here. It's going to fill up to 64 immediately, which sucks for what I'm doing right now anyway. Let's throw it on the ground. I threw it on the ground! Alright. Bam. Now, I have 2 cobbles, just in case. Cool. So that's going to pretty much wrap up this video. Got my quarry put down. Again, check the video description for the download link to the DungeCraft server. It's going to have Pyro's base, Steve's base, everybody else's stuff as of right now on my episode 20. It's kind of a large download, though, because we've loaded a lot of chunks in, a lot of Mistcraft ages. You'll be able to check out my books, all the stuff that you see on the server. So check that out. It's actually... I might have you go to the video, the link over to my Minecraft thread. I might host it there. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. The link that you see in the video description will go to my Minecraft thread. If you could help bump that thread and ask questions there, I'd really appreciate it. That's kind of where I'm trying to direct all the traffic for questions and stuff. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Let me know what you think about this video and my system here. I think it's pretty awesome. See ya.